having an amazing week so far. So over these past few years, God has really put it on my heart to fill my mind and my heart with as much truth as possible. Because all throughout his word, he talks about how what we speak and how we think and how we perceive ourselves is all a product of what we fill our minds and our hearts with. And so over these past few years, he's been talking to me and teaching me a lot about the importance of filling my mind and my heart with things that are true, things that come from God and not things that come from this world. And it's so easy to care more about what other people think about us than what God says and really truly believes about us. And so over these past few years, God is really taking me on a beautiful journey about how to fill my mind and my heart with truth and with what he says about me. And my confidence has just skyrocketed, and I've just seen so much breakthrough in so many areas of my life. And one of the areas of my life that he really inspired me to make my own and to turn it into a sanctuary for myself is my room. I love my room. I've been through a lot of different themes in my room, but they all just been kind of generic themes. But over this past year specifically, God has really inspired me to make my room a sanctuary, to make my room a place so that whatever corner I look, whatever wall I look at in my room, it's filled with truth and it's filled with my true identity of what God says about me. It's just helped me so much, because when the devil tries to trip you up and try to make you believe something about yourself, then if you're grounded in your identity with Christ, and if you really know who you are and you know what God says about you, then you're not going to be shaken and you're not going to be thrown off by what he says, because you're not going to believe what he says. It's just been super helpful for me and so amazing to just start with something as small as my room, just filling it with truth and filling it with what God thinks about me. So when I come in my room and when my friends come in my room, they're just reminded of God's love for them and they're reminded about who they are in Christ. So I'm just going to go ahead and take you guys around my room and kind of show you what it looks like and what I've done to make it my own. And obviously this is not a cookie cutter format of how everyone should do it. It's just in my quiet time with God, this is what he's inspired me to make my room look like, and it really fits me. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys around my room, so let's get right to it. So this is my bed. On my bed, I just have these really cute pillows. This one my mom got me, and it says gather, and this is one word that I really love, and it's a word that has always meant a lot to me because I am very much a people person, and just gathering together with people and being able to speak life into them and just hang out with them and have fun is so important to me. So I love this word. And then also my beautiful best friend Erica got me this pillow, and it's so cute. It says, "You are my sunshine." But overall, I just really like having decor in my room where it has some kind of word on it or message or meaning. So love those two pillows. And then above my bed, I put all of my watercolors. These watercolor pictures are ones that I painted myself. A lot of them are either song lyrics that have really spoken to me or just words that mean a lot to me, like the word abide. That just reminds me that if I abide in God and he abides in me, then I'm going to bear much fruit in my life, and every part of my life is going to blossom with so much growth and prosperity as long as I'm walking alongside God. And then also one of my favorite verses ever, all things work together for the good of those who love God. And that verse has always just meant so much to me, and I wanted to include that on my wall as a constant reminder that no matter what my circumstances look like, he is constantly turning every circumstance and every situation around for my good, and so I have nothing to worry about. And then also the song lyrics from the Bethel song, "The more I seek you, the more I seek you, the more I find you, and the more I find you, the more I love you." I literally love those song lyrics. But waking up every single morning and turning and looking at all of these words that God has spoken over me and looking over at the truth of who God is and who I am is just such an amazing reminder, and it just fills my heart and my mind with so much truth, so I'm able to tackle the day with confidence and with my true identity. And then entering on over to this side of my room, it's right next to my bed, so right when I wake up I come over to my alarm clock, and immediately once I turn off my alarm clock and wake up and acknowledge the beautiful day, then I'm looking straight at these two little canvases that I made, and it has one of my favorite Bible verses that literally just speaks into your identity so much. And specifically it's Proverbs 31:10-31. And so I'll go ahead and read parts about this verse that really stick out to me. And so the first part, it says, "A capable, intelligent, and virtuous woman is far more valuable than rubies. Her lamp never goes out, but it burns on continually through the night of trouble, privation, and sorrow. She warns away all fear, doubt, and distrust. She never fears the snow, for her whole family is clothed in scarlet." And that is just so good. And I love how this verse really points out that the world's definition of beauty is completely different than God's definition of beauty, because people look at money as success and people look at fame as success. But God's definition of beauty is a woman or a man who reverently and worshipfully fears the Lord. So that's what defines success. This verse just really personally speaks to me. So I wanted to strategically put it up right above my alarm clock so that right when I wake up in the morning, that's the first thing I see. I literally will speak it out loud to myself and prophesy it over myself so that I'm just reminded and grounded in my actual identity. And then over on this side of the room, I have this really cute little cork board that I just added some twine to. And then I just went to Walmart and printed out photos of fun moments that I want to remember, the people in my life that have really poured into me, and my friends, and the trips that I've been on, so all of Europe and everything. And then throughout the years when I experienced answered prayers or miracles that happened, I try to make sure to take a little picture just so I can remember the moment. And so I print those out and put those up there as well, so that as I'm working on my stuff at my desk, or I just am looking over these pictures, I'm reminded of the answered prayers and I'm reminded of all the things that God has blessed me with. So specifically, there's this picture right here, and this picture is probably my favorite picture on this whole wall. And this is a picture of my dad, my mom, and then my brother's girlfriend Madison, and then my brother Cameron, and then Todd White. I don't really know if you guys know Todd White or not, but he's someone that we really look up to, and he's someone that sees a lot of miracles in his life, and he has a crazy testimony. I highly recommend you guys to check him out. I'll go ahead and link his testimony down below if you guys are interested in watching it. But anyway, he's someone that we all really look up to. And if you guys don't know already, my mom is mostly deaf, and she does deal with tinnitus and vertigo, which is constant ringing in your ears, and she struggles with vertigo attacks where literally everything will be spinning and it'll actually make her sick to her stomach because the whole world is spinning for her. And this is something that she's dealt with ever since she was 19 years old. And so since then, we've been praying and prophesying healing over her, and I know that she's gonna get healed. There was one night where I was just at home alone, and my family had gone to Bethel, which is a really awesome church in Redding, and Todd White was speaking there, and my mom has always wanted to have Todd White pray over her. So they went to this conference, and by the end of it, they weren't able to have Todd pray over her, and so she was kind of disappointed, but she's like, you know, it's okay, there's probably going to be other opportunities to see him. But she was still really disappointed about it, and so just randomly they decided to go out to Denny's afterward, and it was super late at night, and when they went in there, they saw Todd White, and Todd had actually come up to them and started talking to them. Anyway, he got to pray over my mom, and she didn't get healed in the moment, but he told her that she was going to get healed, and that it was going to be really soon that she was going to get healed. So it was so cool because literally as I was praying and prophesying, I was like, God, have Todd White show up in my mom's life right now before they leave Redding, and have her be able to be prayed over by him. And literally like 5-10 seconds later, my mom texted me and sent me this picture and said that they had met with Todd White and told me the whole story, and it was literally such an answered prayer. And even though she didn't get healed in the moment, it's just such a reminder that God hears all of my prayers and that she is going to be healed. And so this is a little moment that I wanted to print out and put on my wall as a reminder of my mom's healing that's going to come, and just for this awesome answered prayer. And sorry if the lighting over here is super bad, but I did want to show you guys my favorite part of my room, which is my prayer wall. And I don't know if you guys have seen the movie War Room, but that is literally one of my favorite movies ever, and it's all about the power of prayer and how prayer can literally change and cause breakthrough in every area of our lives, and it's the most useful weapon against the enemy. And so I literally love that movie. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely plan a girls' night or something, or just watch it on your own tonight. Literally just watch it. It's so good. I've always been such a huge believer in prayer and such a prayer warrior, but that movie really inspired me to create an actual space where I'm putting my prayers up on a wall for me to see. So I literally just made a cute little pennant banner made out of burlap, and it just says pray, and then I have 4 rows of twine with little mini, what are they called, clothespins, and I literally just found a random notebook that I had, and I just write down my prayers, and I write down words that God has spoken over me and images that he's given me, and I also put it on this wall. And it's so cool looking back because there are so many prayers on here that I literally wrote like 3 years ago, and I read back on them and I'm like, whoa, I have grown in my relationship with God so much, and I can see those answered prayers, and it's just really cool to be able to look back. And then so I also have a spot here where it's literally just a blanket and some pillows, and then I have a little wicker basket here that has some colored pencils and some pens and markers for me to use. And there's something really powerful about writing down your prayers and writing down the things that you want to see happen in your life, because it's almost like a step of faith. It's an act of faith where you're literally writing it out and you're putting it up in your wall and you're saying, God, I want to see this happen. I'm not going to stop praying about it until it actually manifests in my life. and this has just been such an amazing tool for me, and it's been really fun, honestly, and it's just such a cute thing to have in your room, and I've had a lot of questions about it. And so yeah, that's basically what it is. It's just my little corner where I spend time with God. So yeah, so that's pretty much my entire room. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it kind of inspires you guys to really fill your mind and your heart with truth, and to use just little things in your life like your bedroom to turn it into a place where you're being filled up, and when people come in your room that they're being filled up as well, and they're being inspired to spend time with God and to get to know Him. Also, I'm going to try to post a video every single week on Monday, and so if you guys like these videos and you guys want to see more, then go ahead and hit subscribe down below. And also, I really don't use any social media besides Instagram, so if you guys want to connect with me on there, then go ahead and follow me. I'm at Brianne Erman on Instagram. And yeah, so I love you guys so much. Have an amazing week, guys. Bye!